All right, welcome. This is Unofficial Community Game 2023-2 Rematch. Players involved in the first game decided to run it back, most likely because the Allies had a horrendous Russian opener, and they were kind of behind the 8 ball at the start of the last game. So, players are myself, Cobra, as Germany, 4C as Japan, Christian as Russia, Gold Grey Dane as the United Kingdom, and Miltus is playing as the United States. So let's get to the game. All right, round 1 for Germany. So Russia had a decent round 1. Only lost I think one or two infantry in West Russia, and took Ukraine and had 2 tanks left over. Standard 4 infantry, 2 tank purchase. Interestingly, put the plane in Archangel probably to help him strike Japan if they take Buri this turn. Other than that, standard Russian troop movement. And so it's our German opener. We're going to go ahead and do our standard. So I went ahead and bought 11 infantry and 2 artillery. We are going to take 1 guy and take Karelia. I'm trying to see what I can get in Ukraine. I can only get six infantry and 3, 5. I'm not sure how many, if I should take the thing back strong or not. Let's just take it light. Take the 2 infantry. And we'll take 1 more infantry. Take 3 infantry, and we'll take 3 planes to take that out. We're going to take C-Zone 7. Or I should say we are going to try to take C-Zone 7. We are going to try to take Transjordan. And I think that's all we're going to do as far as German combat. Right? Yeah. I think that's all we're going to do as far as German combat. So let's see how that fares. Wow. So that was the worst C-Zone 7 I have ever seen in my life. We lost every single unit. In fact, I might have to leave the combat in on this video for that, because I've never witnessed that before. That's absolutely horrifying. So that's going to set us back a really long way. In fact, we're not going to be able to do anything with Northwestern, which really sucks. This is interesting now. I guess we'll go back to Germany. this is bad. This is bad. Really bad. Okay, they are moving back to Germany. All right. I'll move them forward. And I'll take these guys. Oh, and this is so bad. All right, so that's going to do it for the non-com. All right, mobilization. We're going to throw 2 artilleries and 8 guys, 3 guys in... Actually, no, let's not do that. Let's do what we normally would do. Let's do 1 artillery in Italy, 2 guys there, 9 guys there. All right, so that's Germany's round 1. I'll see you guys back for round 2. All right, welcome back. This is round 2 for Germany. So our purchase was 10 infantries and 3 artilleries since we had enough money. They're setting pretty good defense up, so I don't think I can stack Karelia this turn, but I'm just going to get into position to. So we'll take these 3 guys and attack Bello with our 3 fighters. Hopefully we'll knock that out of there. And then this is something I don't know, it's kind of iffy. I'm going to send this tank down there. And I'm going to send 1 guy over there to Egypt. We're going to steal some money, and hopefully this tank is broken through, and then he can just keep stealing all these from England and try to whittle away some of his money. So I don't think with America landing already and UK Transjordan being occupied, we're going to have much success keeping Africa at all. So we might as well get down here and mess with it. And then let's see, he's got 10, but he's got 3 tanks. We can't stack it yet, but I think we can stack it in round 3. So we got to worry about these 2 transports to take in Italy too, so we'll leave those guys in there. So I think that's all the combat we're going to do for this turn. It's a really slow play, but because we had a disastrous Sea Zone 7 and they've already got a fleet going, it's going to be really difficult to maintain. Alright, for the non-combat move, the planes will go back to Germany. We're going to move this guy up to Poland. We're going to move 2 of our guys back to Poland. So we're just going to have 1 and 2 there. Actually, you know what? No. This guy will go forward, and then two of these guys will go backwards. So we'll have two guys in Ukraine. And then we will move the artillery forward. We will move this artillery forward and these two guys. And then we will move. Let's see, he's got 1 inch in range of it, so we'll move two guys to Poland. And we'll move. What are we going to put in there? 7, so we'll move 6 guys. Six guys up to Baltic. And we'll move this guy down here to Libya. Alright, so that will do it for our non-com. We'll throw the 3 artilleries in Germany. We'll throw 7 guys in Germany. And we'll throw 3 guys in Italy. Alright, so next turn we should be able to stack Karelia, maybe. Depends on what he does here. If he trades both of these, which he might, we'll see how Japan does, taking some of these back and threatening India. If he wants to press this way, he's going to leave India. He's really not putting much of a defense up on India, but granted, it's only been 2 turns, so. And America is coming down here, so. Alright, we'll see what happens. That's going to do it for Germany 2, and I'll see you guys back for Germany round 3. Alright, welcome back. This is round 3 for Germany. So, UK dropped a guy in France, took France. They pushed into Egypt. And Russia took Ukraine, but they abandoned Karelia, and I did the math on what he has in range of Karelia, and I can stack it this turn. So I'm going to do that. I also, because of my disastrous C-Zone 7, I got to replace my Air Force, so my purchase this round was 10 infantry and a fighter. Because we had enough money. So, we got to take France back, so we're going to use all 3 of these guys and 1 fighter. And then we got to take Ukraine back, so we're going to use 3 infantry. 2 fighters. And then we're going to push. Well, we can walk the 2 guys into fucking Karelia because we're going to stack the shit out of them. Oh, let me do the one thing in the math real quick here. I miscalculated. I'm only going to have 1 less infantry, I think. Oh, no, I won't. I'll move the Poland guy to Bellow. So I will be okay. So never mind that. All right. Is there anything else I can take? Oh, yeah. The tank in Africa is going to go and take a couple more territories to get some money. And then he's got a pretty good defense of India so far, but Japan is steadily building a war machine, and they should be moving towards Moscow fairly quickly, so we should be good there. So let's run these battles real quick and see what happens. Alrighty. Alright, so that was an immaculate round of combat. Nobody died on our side, which is a beautiful thing. For the non-com, we are going to stack the shit out of Karelia. Alright, we're going to put the Poland guy in Bellow. Going to fly our planes back to Germany. All of our planes back to Germany. What few that we have. And I'm just wondering if I should throw, you know what? I'm going to throw an AA gun in France too. Make him sacrifice a fighter. God willing. Alright. Let's see, what else? Oh yeah, so we want to move these 4 artilleries. And we'll move 2 guys. Oh, let's see here. 2 more guys. Let's see, what can he do there? He can go there with the battleship and those planes. I guess he could do that if he wanted to. Alright, we'll move. That's alright. We'll move, yeah. I want a decent amount of guys in Germany, so we'll move only 2 guys. That's kind of taking a risk, but we'll see what happens. Alrighty. Alright, that is going to do it for the non-com. Wait a minute. Yeah, I gotta leave that. Alright. We're gonna put a fighter and 9 guys in Germany and 1 guy in Italy. Alright. That's going to do it for Germany round 3. I'll see you guys back for round number 4. Alright, welcome back. This is round 4 for Germany. So, just a quick look at the board. Not much has changed with the board, except there's nobody here in Archangel, and he only has 6 infantry and 2 artilleries in Russia. So, I'm going to use my 9 tanks here and take it. I calculated a 94% chance to knock Russia out of the game. Now, granted, with all this stuff here, he's going to take it back the next turn. But hopefully Japan will take these 3 surrounding territories. So he's going to have 1 round of buying nothing. He's going to lose 24 monies that he has. He has 24 IPCs that I'm going to have. I can restock my tanks and I'm going to lose because I'll lose. I should have around 4 or 5 tanks left. And then maybe if he wants to, he can throw 6 fighters, 4 tanks or 5 tanks and 6 fighters against this stuff here. You're probably not going to do that because you don't want to lose all of Japan's Air Force. But knocking Russia out, at least for a turn, and taking all their money and all their income so they can't buy anything to defend, that's another 8 infantries that he's not buying next turn. What did he buy this turn? He bought the 6 infantry and 2 artillery, so that's going to be less. I went ahead and just bought 10 more guys and a fighter. I want to build my Air Force back up. And I'm just going to keep defending Germany. But we're going to take Vologda back. And we're going to take Moscow. And then we will defend. We'll put some troops in here and stack Germany and just keep defending Germany. But we're going to do that, and hopefully, I mean, obviously they're making landings here, but if we can knock Moscow out and give him a turn to start stacking some of these forward areas here. I mean, in theory, I could just hang back and not do it, but I can't imagine not taking Moscow when I have an opportunity to in round 4. Even if it means I'm going to lose all my tanks. It might not be a great move, but well, we'll see what happens. So let's go for it. Okay, so for the non-com, we're going to take 3 guys, put them in Poland, and 3 guys into Bulgaria. We're going to move out of France because he can take it. We'll move out of Italy. Let's see here. I can bring 10 guys. Well, I can mobilize some guys there. All right, 17. So let's put 2 more guys there. Put the fighter and 8 guys in Germany. And we have 69 IPCs now to spend next turn, so we can buy 10 tanks and replenish our 9 that we lost here if we wanted to. Probably be better idea not to do that, but to use our, maybe even buy a navy. We have a lot of options now, so Japan can put another tank in there and 6 fighters, so we could have six tanks and 6 fighters up against this here from Russia, which we should run the numbers on that. Because even if he survives, we might be able, if he stacks enough infantries surrounding it, we might be able to do it where we can hit it again, since he can't mobilize for 2 turns. So anyway, I'll get with my Japan partner 4C and we'll check it out. So that's going to be round 4 for Germany. I'll see you guys back for round 5. Alright, welcome back. This is round 5 for Germany. So the state of the board, he pushed forward into Poland. We expected this to happen. He took back Moscow. Looks like he only lost 4 infantries, which is pretty interesting. Killed all my tanks and lost 4 infantry. That's pretty good. And then he moved fighters from Russia to India. Okay. Japan is pushing towards Moscow, and so we're going to push forward. This turn, we're going to stack. We're going to stack West Russia. Alright, so we're going to take 2 of these. 2 of these. We're going to take 1 of these. We're going to take these 2 guys and these 2 artilleries. Alrighty. And then over here we're going to take 5 guys. And what do we say? 3 planes? 3 planes. And then we'll take 3 guys and the 2 planes. And what does he got here? He can take 8 guys. He can take some guys into Germany, but I'm going to have a lot of stuff here. All right. So let's see how that works out. Obviously, we're going to abandon Karelia for 1 turn. Going to put a lot of pressure on Russia. Alright, well, France was an absolute disaster. All we did was kill 2 infantries, and we lost 5 guys in a plane. So that was really bad. So we'll put the 4 planes that we got back in Germany, take our anti-aircraft gun down to West Russia. Wow, that is just pretty horrifying. Alright, we're going to throw our 5 tanks in Germany, 2 fighters in Germany, an artillery in Germany, 2 guys in Germany, and 3 guys in Italy. So that was absolutely terrible. That did not work out the way we wanted to. I still think we're in a decent position here with regards to Russia. But as far as the rest of the board goes, it's not very good. Although when Japan goes, he can stack Kazakh more. Can he stack it with enough stuff so that this guy can't? Yeah, I think he can stack it enough so that Russia can't take it back, which would be good for us. In fact, he can even take Archangel again, I think, with these guys here. All right, we'll see. Anyway, that's going to conclude round 5 for Germany, and I will see you guys back for round 6. All right, welcome back. This is round 6 for Germany. So state of the board is UK kind of pushed forward, took Italy, landed in Baltic, and took Karelia back because we moved out into West Russia. So got to get some artillery into Germany so we can start trading. Did get an extra fighter and 5 more tanks since we had the $69 after we took Moscow in round 4, I think it was. So my buy this turn was 4 artilleries and 5 infantries, seeing as we have only 1 production facility, and that's Germany. So for the combat, we're going to take France back with 1 guy. We are going to take 2 tanks and a guy. And we'll do 2 guys. We'll take Italy back. We'll take everything we have in Poland here. And 2 guys. And our 6 planes. We'll take Baltic back. And then we are going to take everything in their mother into... let's see here. Maybe not that one. Maybe I'll just move the Ukraine guy into West Russia, since England can walk into it. Make them earn it. We're going to take the Caucasus so we can start shitting out infantries. And Japan's done a good job pretty much basically surrounding Russia. So they're squeezed for money. Their money is $16. They got 15, they're making 16. They did land a bunch of fighters from all the different countries in there, so he is doing his best to try to recover from losing it in round 4, but hopefully that won't work. So let us do this combat and see what happens here. All right. What do I have? 19 guys there? I think I might need 20. Let's see here. No, I think I won't. I think I'll move it into... But like, if he's smart, he's going to attack that. Alright. We'll move our fighters. Ooh, that's a thought. We'll move our fighters back to Germany. We'll move 3 tanks over to you. Let's put them in. Let's see, what can he attack with? Just planes? Alright. Actually, you know what? Let's fucking leave him there. Alright, I think that's going to be it for our moves, because we have to hang back a little bit because he's going to start landing with all of his stuff here. He could move forward with America, which they might do. But I can't risk moving everything out of Germany just yet. So... we're going to put everything we bought in Germany. Alright. We're back up to 39 money. Could use a little bit more money. But like I said, we should be able to crap out a bunch of units in the Caucasus now. So, it should be good. Anyway, that'll conclude Germany round 6. I'll see you guys back for round number 7. Alright, welcome back. This is round 7 for Germany. So, quick state of the board. It's pretty even, actually, right now. I'm going to be in a real serious world of hurt pretty soon because America now is in full machine mode. And they're going to start dropping just shit tons of troops onto my coasts here. In fact, he's going to get another 12 into Finland next turn. He'll have 20. He's going to have it to the point where we won't be able to take Karelia back pretty soon. So we're going to have to knock out Russia pretty quick. But right now I just can't get any foothold on anything. So all I did for this turn was buy 13 guys because I'm going to put 4 of them. About 13 infantry. I'm going to put 4 of them in the Caucasus. And then we're going to put the rest of them in Germany. So what we're going to do is we're going to take France back. We're going to do 4 infantries, 1 artillery, and 5 of these fighters. And we're going to take France. We're going to take 1 artillery, 1 infantry, the remaining fighter, and try to take Northwestern back. And then I think I'm going to just take 1 guy here and take Persia. Just to be a pain in the butt. So after that I'll have 22 dudes and 3 artilleries. Which, if he wants to attack everything, then he'll have nothing left and Japan can walk in probably. So I don't think that's going to happen, but we'll see what happens. This is going to be a real problem for me. So we're going to back these guys off for one turn. So let's do the combat real quick. All right, we got pretty lucky on the combat. We lost 2 infantries, one in France and one in Northwestern. So we are going to take our 2 tanks here, or 3 tanks here. What can he drop in there? 8 guys, and he can drop. All right. We'll move our tanks. Let's move. We'll take these 2 tanks to Germany. We'll take 1 fighter. We'll take 2 fighters and 3 fighters. We'll move this guy back to Ukraine. This guy back to Poland. And then what are we going to put in USA? Or let's see, what are we going to put in Germany? We're going to send 1 more artillery forward. And then we will send two guys forward. So we're going to have 24 guys. A handful of tanks. We'll have enough to defend Germany. I'm probably overthinking it, over defending Germany, but I don't know if you can be too cautious. So alright, so now we're going to take 4 of our infantries and throw them into the Caucasus, and we're going to take 9 infantries into Germany. So we're going to have 24 infantries in Germany, 3 tanks, this handful of stuff here. The 2 tanks and the 2 planes are in range of... 2 planes are in range of Russia. The tanks are in range of West Russia. Or Karelia. But we can't hit Karelia without more infantries. So that's going to do it for Germany. Round 7. I'll see you guys back for Germany round 8. Alright, welcome back. This is round 8 for Germany. So Russia has very little money, and they're only buying like 3 or 4 infantry a turn to stick in here. So we got to just keep the pressure on them until we can close them out again. Although we're not really that close to taking India, I don't think. But maybe also within a couple of turns we can take India. I'm not exactly sure. But obviously this is going to be a big problem. All these USA troops, they're either going to go down into defend Russia, which will put a lockdown on that for a while, or they will start marching this way. In fact, some of them may just start marching this way and getting money back for Russia, which is another thing that we don't want to happen. So anyway, we're going to have to push hard to take Moscow, which I'm not sure if we're going to be able to do anytime soon. Maybe I should have done, I don't know. I'm putting 4 artilleries. I went ahead and bought 6 artilleries and 4 infantries. 4 artilleries are going into the Caucasus to enhance our attack power, and the remaining stuff will go into Germany. And I did have to repair 2 IPC damage. The other thing I'm going to have to do is I'm going to lose all this stuff here unless I can pull it back to Germany. So we're going to lose these for another turn, and we'll have to kill a significant amount of USA forces here. In fact, they could stack France with 24 guys, which would not be good. But I think they could. So I might want to move a significant number. Well, he can hit that too. This is going to be tough. This is going to be real tough. So anyway, we'll go ahead and do our combat. I'm going to take one guy and take Persia. I'm going to take another guy and this guy and 2 fighters to take West Russia. I'm going to take 2 guys and 2 fighters to take Bello. We're going to take 2 guys and the other 2 fighters to take Baltic. And then we may move these tanks down here to the Caucasus. Because it may come down to, hey, we need to hit Russia pretty quick. So let's see. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so we might want to put all of our planes in Poland this turn. And get our tanks in a position where they can strike Russia to do the 1-2. So we will see. So I'm going to be pulling this stuff back. I'll have about 30 guys in there. That may not be enough. Alright, we'll see how it goes. Let's see here. If we put our planes in Ukraine, they can hit Moscow next turn, but I don't think we have enough units yet. We are going to have quite a bit of stuff. We may need to hit... we can't even hit Karelia. This is not looking good. Alright, because he's going to move these 10 guys probably here. Alright, we'll put him in Ukraine. We can hit both of these territories if we have to. All right. This may be a little bit risky because he can, if he wants, he can hit Germany with 2 fighters and his stuff from England to get it down a little bit, and then he can hit it with 12, 13 Americans, but he has no American. Well, he's got these fighters 1, 2, 3, 4. He can't. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. He can't get his American fighters. He can get his bombers to attack, but not the fighters. So we should be okay for maybe one more turn. I don't know. This was a shitty loss, but it is what it is. But pretty much I'm pinned into Germany, and I'm not branching out, which I really wanted to do. So and this is getting down to the nitty gritty. So anyway, that's round 8 for Germany. I'll see you guys back for round number 9. All right, welcome. This is round 9 for Germany. So the state of the board, Japan, my partner is doing really well. I took Alaska, pretty much is dominating the whole Eastern Asia. Has a nice stack in Karelia. And is slowly but surely surrounding India. That should fall pretty soon. And he's going to start just swooping in on Africa and getting a shit ton of money. So he's doing great. I, on the other hand, I'm treading water over here. America is now encroaching into Germany. And I can't seem to punch out of here. But went ahead and they're bombing my IC now in Germany. So I had to repair a couple of IPCs and about 12 units. I'm going to put 4 more in the Caucasus and 8 in Germany. So for the combat, we're going to take, let's see, we'll take 2 of these guys here. And we'll take 2 fighters. We're going to take 1 guy. Actually, we'll take 2 guys. And let's see. The 4 fighters. Try to take West Russia back. This is going to be a problem. Maybe. It could be. I need to put some more stuff in here. Or at least get ready to hit it. We're still a couple turns away from hitting Moscow. I'm not even sure how many turns away we are. That's pretty much all I can do because I can't really break through. I have to be careful about leaving Germany unguarded here because they can drop a bunch of troops in there. So I thought about moving down and just trying to take India myself, but I don't think I want to do that. I think I want to let Japan just squeeze them out and just hang on as much as I can, and Japan will slowly but surely. This is going to be an issue for him though, but he does have an IC here, so we should be okay. So let's run the combat real quick. All right. I'll fly those back to Germany. We're going to move these guys back to and we will move we're not going to move anything here. We're going to move 8 more guys. And to Poland. Alright, so we're going to throw 4 infantry in there and 8 infantry. Oh, I can only do 6 in there. Well, that ain't good. Alright. As soon as America decides to push into Baltic, I'm in a world of hurt. Unless he moves these 11 guys into Karelia. If he puts us into Baltic and leaves those guys in Finland, I'm going to be in a world of hurt. Because then he can attack with 30 guys. And if he takes these guys over here and lands in France or Northwestern or both, he can have a shit ton of troops to attack me with. Which I think would be the ultimate goal there, so it's probably a good strategy. I just gotta hope I can hang on long enough for us to hammer Moscow here. I'm hoping to get in time for the 1-2, but it doesn't necessarily look like we're going to have enough yet. But we'll see. That'll conclude Germany round 6. I'm sorry, it's round 9. Germany round 9, and I'll see you guys back for round 10. Alright, welcome back. This is round number 10 for Germany. We've got to focus a lot on our defense right now because USA and England are encroaching, so we bought 12 infantry. We're going to throw 4 into the Caucasus, 5 into Germany, and 3 into Italy. We're not going to repair anything on Germany right now. We're going to lightly take back Ukraine. We are going to take Persia with a handful of units just to put a little bit more pressure on India. Get him thinking that Japan can blitz down there, even though they only have 2 tanks, but put a little bit of more pressure on UK. And we can't really go after Bello right now because it's got a pretty decent stack in there, but we are going to use our troops to retake Baltic. So whenever we decide to take back some of these territories, we often mess around with which fighters are going to go where, because you have to consider where they're going to land after, right? If you want to shuffle your fighters around and move them into other areas of Europe, you may want to attack with different fighters. In this case, we are going to attack Baltic with a couple of our fighters. Actually, I don't think we're going to do that. We have to rethink that. I think we're going to use all of our fighters in Persia, but I'm going to double check. So let me think about this. I'm not sure we're going to be able to hold the Caucasus. We'll be good if America attacks, and we'll be good if England attacks. But if Russia decides to hit the Caucasus, we will lose. But I don't think they will because Japan's force is pretty significant in Kazakh. So obviously our goal is to hold the Caucasus as long as possible. But we got to be pretty strategic about where we put our fighters. And based on his stack that he has in Bello, we're probably going to have to retreat our Poland units back into Germany. We can't heavily take Ukraine because he can use his fighters and his stack in Bello to kill all of our units. So let's see how our combat works out. Alright, combat was pretty successful. We lost a couple guys, but we ended up taking all the territories back that we wanted to take. For our non-combat move, we're going to press our... We're going to land our planes back, but we're going to press our tanks from Poland into the Caucasus, or one of them at least. Then we'll back off one to Germany. We'll retreat our other units back to Germany, including our fighters. Move our Italy guys into Germany. Back everything else off from Poland. Probably going to lose the guys in Persia, but it's going to take away from United Kingdom being able to put anything else in play in C-Zone 5 or in Europe. All right, to mobilize, like we said, we're just going to throw all of our ICs are getting infantry. So 4 in the Caucasus, 5 in Germany, and 3 in Italy. All right, that's going to be the end of Germany's round 10. I'll see you guys back for round number 11. All right, welcome back. So, state of the board is America's landed successfully a bunch of times, and they're actually shoring up Russia and West Russia. We're closing in on India, which is good for us. And 4C's taking Africa, which is also good for us. So, and he's going to take Australia. Oh man, he's threatening this. This is good. He's doing real good. But I just keep treading water here. I would like to actually move down here and make it more difficult for India to keep attacking this. So I think I'm gonna. He's got, let's see, 32, 1, and 5 fighters. I can move 4 guys, so I can move another 2 guys that way, 2 guys this way. Went ahead and they've been bombing the shit out of my Germany complex too, so I had to go and repair. Bought 10 infantries and repaired 7 damage to my IC because they had been killing it. So, but I think it's time to make a move and burst out of Germany a little bit. So let's take 2 of these guys and our 4 fighters, and we'll try to kill that with no return fire. We'll take 2 guys and these fighters, and we'll try to take that, and then we'll move. I'm going to put, let's see here, I'm going to put 8 guys in there. So if I leave 12, I'll have 20 left. He's got 8 here. He could hit it with 18. I don't really like any of those possibilities, so I'm going to lightly... I'm not a huge fan of that. But I want the fighters to be back in the Caucasus, so... I'll push some troops into Poland next turn to prevent this from happening again. In fact... let's do 1 fighter there, 1 fighter there. And let's throw a tank there. All right. Oh, I wonder if that would have been a good idea to take that. But I'm risking a tank and the fighters. Oh, well, maybe next turn. I'll just let him chomp up Africa. Alright. Strong, 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 strong. So let's get this done. Alright. These guys will go back to Germany. This guy will go here. We're only putting 6 actually in Germany. So I want to move... Oh, let's see here. No, I won't do that. So I'm going to put 4 guys in there and 6 in Germany. I want it to cost India some stuff here, so yeah, let's do that. Let's put 2 guys in there, have that back up to 22, and we're going to put 11. Guys in Poland. So we're going to have 9 more up in Germany, so we'll have 30 guys in Germany. Alright. That's going to do it for our non-coms. And let's mobilize. Let's mobilize 4 to the Caucasus and 6 to Germany. So we'll have 30. All right. All right, that's going to do it for round 11 for Germany. I'll see you guys back for round number 12. All right, welcome back. This is round 12 for Germany. So the state of the board is we're closing in on India. Japan is. America kicked out Japan's takeover of Africa, but it's using American troops down here, which is fine for us. America also moved all of its stuff from West Russia into Russia to defend Moscow, which is a decent play. We're going to do something a little bit risky because it seems like we're just kind of a stalemate. We're going to... we bought 4 infantry, 1 artillery, and 2 more fighters. I did some math right here, and if I add 2 infantry and 2 fighters and the 2 planes from Germany and the tank from Poland, this has a 100% chance to hold against everything America can attack with. It also has roughly a 56% chance to hold against everything Russia has. Now, if Russia attacks with everything, Japan's going to knock out Moscow. My thoughts are, and I got to confer with 4C on this, because he's going to take India soon. As soon as he does that, we're going to pivot out of here and bum rush up to Karelia. Take Karelia. And then As long as I can hold these two victory cities here, we will. I'll focus on keeping Karelia and the victory cities down here, and then Japan can start flying planes or whatever into Europe, and we can. We'll just leave Moscow. We'll have enough cities if we can take India and Karelia. So, but that's my thoughts on this. He's going to start landing again in France. He's got 11 guys here. He's got 9 guys here. You can put 20 guys on my doorstep, which is a problem, but I may or may not be able to kick him out. We'll have to see. But for one turn, I'm gonna fortify this. Then if I have to fly all my 8 fighters back here and make a play for moving up to Karelia, I will. But the idea, obviously, is to hold this for one more turn. I'm going to send one guy down here to Persia, and then I'll send a guy and 3 tanks over here to start taking some of Africa back for Germany if the opportunity presents itself. So, for our combat, we're going to take 2 of these guys and 1 artillery, and we're going to take the 2 planes. We're going to take 2 of these guys and our 4 planes to take back Bello. And that is all we're going to do as far as combat goes. Alright. That's all we're going to do as far as the combat. Actually, let's see here. Where am I? 1, 4... No, because I want them all to go back. I want all the planes to end up in the Caucasus this turn. So, that's all we're going to do as far as combat. So let's see how that goes. Strong, strong. Let's take them. Alright, planes back to Caucasus. These fighters over to Caucasus. This guy is going to go down here. We're going to take 1 guy, take him to Persia. We're going to take our tank to the Caucasus. We're going to take 11 guys to the Ukraine. And that's it. Not going to worry about these 2 territories yet. I don't think he's going to be able to take Ukraine back. If he takes Bello, well, that's fine. We'll deal with that, but he'll probably take Baltic, if I would imagine. But we should have enough where we can press into West Russia next turn, which would be good. In fact, I'm going to change it up a little bit. We're going to throw our artillery that we bought in here instead of in Germany. So we're going to do a guy, an artillery, and 2 planes. All of our planes went to the Caucasus? Yep. Okay. Alright, our 2 fighters go there. Our artillery goes there. Our 1 infantry goes there, and then 3 infantry go to Germany. Alright, obviously my hope is, well, we'll see what Russia and the United States do. This is set to defend against all the Americans. If they're smart, they'll probably move into West Russia, because I don't think I have enough to attack it and knock it out. I don't think I'll be able to do that. But if they're worried about keeping Russia, then they may leave the Americans in there, and I think that would be a mistake. But we'll see what happens. I think we are a couple of turns away if all things go right. If we can snag India, we should have a decent chance of winning the game. All we got to do then is just focus all of our efforts in taking Karelia and keeping these 3 victory cities. So he is going to land probably 20 guys from America in France this turn. See, he can take those 9 guys and those 11 guys and drop them all in France. So that's 20 guys. That'll be a tough nut to crack. But we'll have 8 fighters with which to deal with it, because once he takes India, we're going to pivot, and then the 8 fighters will go back here, and then we can start whittling away his forces here. He's got another 11, because it's going to get kind of tough. He's going to be able to take France and hold it pretty soon. So anyway, that's round 12 for Germany. I'll see you guys back for round number 13. All right, welcome back. This is round 13 for Germany. So the state of the board is Japan took India last turn, so it is done. We are 1 victory city away. The Allies have a massive stack in Russia. I left a note for 4C. I think the play is to stack West Russia next turn and then bum rush Karelia in round 15. So I did some math here. I'm going to strafe this real quick. I should be able to kill around 9 or 10 of his guys. Then fall back to the Caucasus. And then if he moves his Kazakh stuff to the Caucasus this turn, we can 1-2 our way up to Karelia. I think the only defense would be if United States moves up to Archangel, or England moves up to Archangel to try to move over here. And then if he does that, we might be able to 1-2 Russia. So I think the aggressive play is the idea. Obviously, I'm not going to do it right now because I haven't coordinated it with 4C yet. But I am just going to strafe this, and I'm going to try to take back Baltic. And then I'm going to get ready to start defending France and Italy, because he's going to be dropping troops here. He's either going to keep the Finland shut going, or he's going to start dropping troops here. So I need to be ready to defend that. So the purchases for this turn, I just bought 9 infantries and an artillery, because I had to repair 6 points of damage from my German industrial complex. So I am going to let's see, I'm going to strafe this. Ooh, I don't want to do that though, because if I do, I can only retreat back to the Caucasus. So I'll use 10 guys, and I'll leave 1 guy in Ukraine. Actually, no, I don't care. I'm going to use them all. I'm not using my planes. I did the math on this. In 1 round of attack, or did I count wrong? Okay, I got 44 guys there. Hold on. 11, that's 34. That's why I messed up. So let me go ahead and do that. I did the math. I have a 2% chance to win in 1 round. So I don't think I'm going to do that. But you never know. And then here I'm just going to do three guys and three artilleries. I guess he can take that next turn, because he does have fighters. So he can probably take this. But he's got so much stuff here that he can take that back no problem. Without using any of this stuff. So. Alright, let's do our one round of combat. And see how that works out. Yeah. One round of combat here, and then we're going to try to take this one here. Alright. Okay, as far as the combat went, we got a 0.32, less than a 1% chance result in West Russia. The defense got 11 hits back. And we only got 11 hits with all of our shit attacking. And he got 11 hits return fire. So, that was, as far as the attacker's results go, 0.32% for me, and a 68% chance for him. So that result was kind of atrocious. But that's kind of the way the dice have been going for me lately. So that may put us in a terrible way. I'm not exactly sure how that's going to work, because we lost way too many guys on that. But we'll have to see what happens. I'm going to move one guy to Ukraine. We're going to mobilize. Now we're going to change it up. We're going to mobilize one artillery and three guys to the Caucasus, and we'll mobilize 6 guys to Germany. That was really bad. That was, I probably shouldn't have done it. Obviously, my hope was that we could knock out some of these troops here so that they can't stack it in preparation for next turn. Because if he's got 30 guys here defending, it's going to be a hell of a lot harder to crack than if he only had like 25. So anyway, we'll see what happens. That was kind of a piss poor result for me. But anyway, that's going to be Germany's round 13. I'll see you guys back for round 14. All right, welcome back. This is round 14 for Germany. So the state of the board, it looks like 4C is on board with the moving north to try to take Karelia and hold it. He did land in France, which we anticipated. So two moves we're going to do. All we did was, and they bombed my IC, so I had to repair 6 points from my IC. So we repaired it, and we bought 10 infantries that we're going to throw into Germany. So for the combat move, we're going to move everything we got from the Caucasus into West Russia. Now, we calculated that well, we did a couple of calculations. One of them is, after this battle's over, it's a 50-50 battle between UK to use the UK stuff and and kill this. It's about a 50-50 battle if he chooses to go for it. If he doesn't, then obviously we'll move Japan. Everything will move in there, and then I think we'll be golden. But if he does it, it may be the turning point. But we're not going to crack. It doesn't look like we're going to crack Russia. He's got 100 units in there. So, or close to it, like 90. 46, 89. So 90 units in there. And more on the way. And they're just going to keep landing. Although we did take Alaska. Japan did take Alaska. He's doing, my partner, as usual, is doing really well here. So, anyway. Oh, the other thing we're going to do, we're going to strafe. So we figured out, allegedly, that if the calculations are right, I have a 0.7% chance to take France. 0.7. If we take it, then so be it. But that's why we're not attacking with everything. In the unlikely chance that we actually take it, it's only going to be one round of combat. So, hopefully we don't get 12 hits. All right. Because our 8 fighters, after they do this, are going to land back in Germany. So we should be okay there. So let's go ahead and run this combat. I think that's all we can do is Germany. Japan has a lot more options. So let's run it. All right, that combat was silly. We killed 4 guys. And they killed 5. Sometimes this game makes me laugh. Alright, so let's see here. Let's take 9 guys. Let's take 10 guys. So you can attack with 7. We're still going to have 29 guys, 7 fighters. So I think we're good for a turn. Let's move our anti-aircraft gun there. All right. So, I don't know. It's going to be tight, I think. Depends on what the Allies do if they go for broke and try to knock me out of the game, which they quite possibly could do. But with Japan's stack here, he could simply just move into Ukraine and move up. And we could still have a decent shot in a couple of turns to hit Karelia. We'll have to see, but I think it's going to be a battle, obviously, for Karelia. We're not going to be... And he's still pushing here on the back end, so they can't abandon Russia too much. But anyway, again, we will see how that goes. So that'll be it for Germany 14. I'll see you guys back for round number 15. All right, welcome back. This is round 15 for Germany. So looks like America attacked us in West Russia with all their stuff, did a bunch of damage, but 39 infantry and artillery, 3 bombers and 4 fighters went to attack West Russia. And we lost 16 infantries and 2 AA guns. He lost 4 fighters, 39 infantry and artillery, and 3 bombers. That's pretty catastrophic. But I don't think we have enough to take Moscow yet. So I think we're going to keep doing what we're doing. Stack Karelia this turn you know, his 18 guys. But we should be able to, if Japan goes in there, we'll get... Well, let's see. Will he attack with the 21 guys here? I don't know. Maybe he'll attack that. But if we can grab Karelia, they'll have to try to take it back. Because I'll take France and Karelia this turn, which will give us 9. And if anything survives, 6 fighters he can drop in there, and America won't be able to take any of the territories back. In fact, Italy's fine. So we'll shift stack. 1, 2. In fact, he can take a couple of guys and drop them in Italy. Let's see, what has he got here? A battleship? All right. These guys are out of range. There's no guys here. This is the only threat, really. Now, unfortunately, but I don't think it'll matter, because even if England attacks this with everything, Japan can still land his fighters there, and I think we'll hold. So I think that's the play. So let's go ahead and move. Oh, hell yeah. Let's do this. Let's blitz that and take that. Take all of these. And then we will take... Let's see. I want 1 artillery and 2 guys. 1 artillery and 2 guys. We'll move to 10 guys. And let's see. How many fighters do we need for this battle here? Let's do... Alright, let's go with 2 guys and 1 fighter here. We'll go 5 fighters in Karelia. And we'll go a fighter in France. How about that? We may lose some stuff here, but like I said, if he won't have enough stuff to take it back, I don't think, if Japan puts his fighters there. And if anything survives UK's attack. And actually, if UK moves out, Japan might be able to... I don't know. We'll see what happens. Alright, hopefully these battles go well for us. Our purchase was just 7 infantry and an artillery. Everything's going to go into Germany. Alright. For the non-com, we're going to fly all of our fighters back to Germany. Thought about putting them in West Russia. But even if UK attacks everything, he's still going to be able to kill it all. But if UK does not attack Karelia and Japan throws their 6 fighters in there, we're going to win the game. Because they're going to have to pick one. They're going to have to either take Karelia or take France. They might have enough to do France, so let me move like 5 more guys in there. I'll move 4 guys in there. So I'll have 14 guys. So I'll have 26 guys and a bunch of planes. That ought to be enough to withstand. Alright. Alright, so let's mobilize. We'll put all 7 infantry and our artillery in Germany. They're close to being able to do a 1-2 in Germany. So I think it's a race. But then Japan, 4C is just dominating the rest of the board. In fact, oh, they got 12 guys there, but he's going to go before America. Oh, he's only got 1 transport there, but he's got 2 here. He may be able to take Western USA, which would be fantastic. That would be friggin' awesome. But anyway, we'll see what happens. It's going to be tight. So that's the end of Germany's round 15, and I'll see you guys back for round 16. All right, welcome back. This is the end of the game. The Axis powers were victorious. If we take a look at the board here. So a couple things happened when once 4C took India, things really turned around from us. We had pretty much worked to a stalemate here. We had a nice foothold in the Caucasus and Kazakh, but Russia had a absolute shit ton of all 3 allied countries in there defending it, and it was going to be really, really hard to take. But once we had that, and we only needed 1 more victory city because 4C took Hawaii, we decided to pivot. Germany moved north, and in 2 turns, and I was able to take Karelia in round. I took it in 15, round 15. Yeah. So I took Karelia in round 15. Now, United Kingdom, the following play, was able to annihilate me and Karelia and take it back. And they also hammered the Japanese troops that I left when I took Karelia. Once we moved, 4C and I both moved into West Russia and stacked it. The Allies, USA lost all of its forces trying to eliminate us. If obviously had the attack been successful, would have been a major victory for them, and they would have had, they could have done some damage with these American landings. I'm not sure how they got out of sync here, but they were a turn out of sync with the logistics of getting the Americans into Europe. So it was possible that USA could have tried to take France back this turn using his 18 guys, his cruiser, and his fighter. I'm not sure the odds are that great on that. And once the Allied forces were depleted here, it's just, I believe, no time at all. 4C is going to swallow Russia. And he managed to take Western United States, which you don't see very often, which was an awesome play by him. And really, really, he had a good game. I felt like I was treading water a lot, just trading back and forth, but I've noticed historically one of the best ways to play this game is you kind of stock up on infantry in Germany as much as you can, and then wait for Japan to become a juggernaut and eventually get on the doorstep of Russia and squeeze them out, and which is what eventually happened. I was able to, for a while, have a significant force in the Caucasus, which was good. But 4C was able to just dominate the entire board. I mean, he finished up with 78 income, which is fantastic. So, all in all, it was a good game. Very entertaining. The Allied players definitely had a much better showing than they did last game, because obviously their opening round Russia was not as disastrous as it was in the previous game. But I thank them, Miltus, Gold Great Dane, and Christian, playing as Russia, which is the least favorable position in my opinion. It was back and forth for quite a while. And it was only towards the later rounds that we ended up cracking through and grabbing those victory cities. So, again, I thank all the players for playing. I enjoyed the game thoroughly. And I hope you enjoyed the video of the rematch. We'll see you guys back in another video.